the V word several times because I was a bit frustrated with a few things that have been going on. So we started a new one in case I decide to get rid of that one. Yep.
Good morning all, beautiful day here. Oh, squeaky. Here we go. Come Booty.
Put handles on this. Maybe it's gonna handle. We're going up where the dogs don't go deaf and I don't go deaf. Oh, you said. Who's that? You can handle all three. Hang on. It's ready to play for it all anyway. Thanks for being with us, Dig.
Good morning, Governor General and Mrs. Hurley. Stand fast. They went with songs to the battle. They were young, straight of limb, true of eye, steady and aglow. They were staunch to the end, against odds uncounted. They fell with their faces to the foe. They shall not grow old as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them.
We will remember them.
Excellency and Honourable David Hurley, once again debatable, as the Governor-General of this nation, this letter is a direct appeal from an ever-growing cohort of Australian people, both here and at home, growing more every day. We call on you to action the public reveal of the unredacted findings in the police report from the Wood Royal Commission, 1995 to 1997. The Wood Royal Commission, as catalogued with the Police Integrity Commission, resulted in a 90-year suppression order containing 28 names of alleged pedophiles of prominent stature, including judges, government officials, an ex-Prime Minister and others, frighteningly enough. That our Australian government has made no attempt to undo the 90-year suppression order for the supposed safety and well-being of population is unacceptable. Revisited again in 2015 in the Senate's Legal and Constitutional Affairs Legislation Committee meeting, the then Senator Bill Heffernan delivered the same request for the findings to be released to the public. We have a right to know what's in there. As the Senator stated, it's not so much the secret that's the problem. It's when a group of people, such as the 28 on the police report, keep each other's secrets. Further into his appeal, he quoted the judge of the day. We decided to revisit that issue because we decided not to revisit that issue because the public would lose confidence in the judiciary. We have lost confidence in the judiciary. Governor-General, how can you justify the 90-year suppression order of a police report from the Wood Royal Commission, given that the Australian taxpayers paid out roughly $64 million on the case? We have a right to full disclosure of the investigations, given that we paid for it. It's not the money. It's the principle, it's the morals, it's the children. 26 painful years later, we have stood each week since August 30, 2021 at Government House in Queensland, and daily since the 7th of February 2022 here at Yarralumba. We are either real victims, family, members of victims, or friends of victims of the appalling industry of child trafficking and pedophilia. We, the people, also require the individual honoured with the position of Governor-General to uphold the requirements of the Office of Governor-General. And inquire why the Governor-General has not stepped in with the obvious police overreach in inhibiting the people from peacefully protesting, as it is protected rights of all Australians. We have the right of political protesting. It is up to the men and women of Australia to determine their level of confidence in the police, judiciary system and Parliament on this matter. Yours sincerely, concerned men and women of Australia. Sorry about the throat.
Governor-General David Hurley. My name's Phil, in case you didn't know. I have lost confidence in the government, federal, state, and the illegal local, which was turned down in a referendum. I instruct you to dissolve federal parliament and issue writs for fresh elections immediately. The only time you've actually done this, the only time the Governor-General has actually done this is when Parliament was working properly and you were struggling to get your legislation across the table. Parliament's legislation. Further, I want all documents Senator Heffernan produced to the Royal Commission and was signed for by the QC at the Wood Royal Commission made public, unredacted, immediately. These two things are not up for negotiation. We will be here every day until you do as instructed.
Governor-General David Hurley, my name is Vicky. I'm sure you know my voice by now. I have lost confidence in the government, federal, state and local. I instruct you to dissolve the federal parliament and issue the writs for a fresh election immediately. Further, I want all the documents that Senator Bill Heffernan produced to the Royal Commission released to the public, unredacted, immediately. These two things are not up for negotiation. We will be here every day until you do as instructed. If you can't do your job, stand down. Governor-General David Hurley, my name is Jennifer, and I have lost confidence in the government, federal, state and local. I instruct you to dissolve the federal parliament and issue the writs for a fresh election immediately. Further, I want all the documents that Senator Heffernan produced to the Royal Commission released to the public, unredacted, immediately. These two things are not up for negotiation, and we will be here every day until you do as you're instructed by the men and women of Australia.
Anyone else? Or that's going to have a go.
Mr. and Mrs. Hurley, my name is Pat. I am a mother and grandmother. Today marks 12 months, so I came to Canberra to fight for my children and grandchildren's future. What have you done? You have ignored us. You have locked us out. Why don't you sit down with the grannies, the grandmothers? We could open your eyes to what is going on in our country. We are not violent. We are peaceful people. We are everyday people who see a problem in our country. When I came to Canberra, my eyes were opened up about the Exposed to 28. I had no idea what was going on under my eyes. Children disappear every day. Yes, some return, but not all. What happens to those children? Do you ask that question? I certainly do. Those poor, innocent children. It is a national disgrace.
Are you the people's governor? I don't know. Have you got morals? I doubt it now. Why don't you talk to us? You can bring all your henchmen if you like and surround you, but just talk to us. Open up and tell us what was worrying us. We're here for the children of Australia. Your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren. We need to take a stand. It's now or never. Have a talk to your wife. She will understand. A mother is never stops being a mother. Have a talk to her.
Mister, these are one. You people turn the microphone off to try and save the battery. I don't know.
AFP, did you take note of the 60 children who died in institutions last year and were covered up? Well, you know of a crime and you're a constable, it is your duty to do something about it. And I can guarantee one of those 60 people is a crime. In fact, they're all crimes. But I can guarantee one of them would be a severe crime, at least one. You read about it, you know about it. As a constable, it is your duty to follow it up. And especially being a federal officer, that means Australia-wide, any crime you're responsible to follow up on. It is literally written in your laws. You've been told, you've been informed, if you do nothing then you are complicit to that crime. You're complicit to covering it up. And don't say, oh yeah, but somebody else is investigating it. I didn't say that. I said you are liable to chase it up. Lesson time.
Treachery and treason. We'll do a couple. 1930s to 40s. The National Welfare Retirement Pension Fund was established by setting aside 7% of all income tax collected solely to fund the widow, veterans, aged and other pensions. Fact, we were robbed. The then batch of treacherous politicians stole the taxpayer-funded National Welfare Retirement Pension Fund way back in the 1950s and 60s by rolling it into consolidated revenue. Consolidated revenue. The politicians' piggy bank, where the politicians can spend up big, which means waste it on who knows what. Treachery and treason. 1960s. Australians were told by yet another batch of treacherous politicians, the age pension is unsustainable. That's because they took it. You must have self-funded superannuation in a corporate superannuation fund. Fact, we were robbed. Politicians and big corporation super funds, neither of whom had checks and balances to protect the investors against fraud, defrauded the investors out of billions of earnings in taxes and fees. One more. 1966, the coin of the realm. The British pound is removed and replaced by decimal currency, a fiat currency with questionable ownership. Fact, we did not consent. Our original true Commonwealth of Australia 1901 Constitution specifically states that our currency is the British pound. Have a look at where our so-called fiat currency is now. And while I've got this microphone, I want to rebut these labels of sovereign citizen. It is an oxymoron. You cannot be sovereign and a citizen. A moron had to make that up.
We are also not anti-establishment. We are anti-corrupt establishment. We want the corruption weeded out of the establishment. Very unlikely, I'd say.
Thank you, Phil.
Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Never gonna judge. Never one of my 2 years go past and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They raided the camps. Some of the camps. You said the camp, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They breaking the roads, breaking the law. But can't break the spirit now. We're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed my car and locked me up for the man on bail, and I'm still here. They try so hard. We try not laugh. They turn my car, the next day's back in the same car park. These cops ain't smart, I'm gonna make a drop this charge. Son, you watch, we take it back to the start. No D's, no titles, no trespass. Now we charge you, tables to turn, we come with the proof. All the assaults, all the abuse. Nobody gonna come cut me, you stop off. Yeah, who at the door, muck the bar, bring on the storm, drive with the epic. Thought we were gonna regroup, then come back to the front lawn. Yeah, we're still here, still ain't got no fear. We walk right, still ain't shed no tear. The sense of we still here. Is that all you got? We take on you all. We unite. You don't call the shots. Sovereign's been here all along. And they're still here. Yeah, they're still here. Return to the sovereign, but they never left. They're still here. Yeah, they're still here. Yeah, they're still here. The oldest civilization. Listen, how many years? They're still here. Need your support for the new way this war is fought. Our own wiring for the law and Indian income war accords. Gotta cut out the cancer. Yeah, that's what the plans are. Walk with the elders, they got the law, we got the numbers, that is the answer. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Never got a job, never wore a mask. 2 years go past and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They raided the camps, some of the camps. We said the camp, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They broken the roads, broken the law, back up with the spirit. Now we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed my car and knocked me up with a man on bail, and I'm still here. They see us come, we see them run. Now we are one, free our daughters, free our sons. Get getting scared, got line, you can bet I'm there. If we were gone, our spirit lives on there. We ain't going anywhere. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Never got a job, never wore a mask. 2 years go past and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They raided the camps, can't know the camps. You said the camp, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They broken the roads, broken the law, back up with the spirit. Now we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed the car and knocked me up with a man on bail, and I'm still here. See you tomorrow, Governor.
Maybe do your job today.
You've got to have your say too, don't you, Gab?
It's funny something. Now my voice is gone again. getting paid for that stuff.
Well, there we go. Sorry about the croaky voice before. I don't know why it does that, but every so often it just disappears. Corey and Hazel. Dogs are enjoying themselves as usual. Gabby, Flower and Booty. Big operation here on the speaker. Kale and Anne's. Where's Boot? Up there he is. We found him. Yep, he's just here.
Come on.
I'm going to go and have a look at the possums. Did you see the possums yesterday? I don't know whether Phil took you over to the possums yesterday. Just got to keep reiterating to these silly people that we're not sovereign citizens. We aren't anti-establishment. We aren't anti-police or anti-government. We are anti-corruption. You'd think they'd know that by now, but apparently they don't. Anyhow.
No, that's too easy. They'd have to fix that.
Where you going, Boot?
Come on.
I tell you what, this is a lot easier to carry than my one. Mine's as heavy as all get out. Might have to get hands to put it up because I'm a little short. Alright. Are you going to do this, Phil?
Oh, you want me to do this?
Yes,
I got
please.
no idea if I can aim it at them or... Where
Up
are we?
you go.
Here we go.
I'll tell you because I can stand back and see it. There we go.
Do I have them?
Bring it down a little. Over to the left a little. Up a bit. Up a little more. There we go. I think that's them. There we go.
Well, there you'll find out. Somebody will write and say you either got it right or wrong.
Yep, I either did or I didn't.
Come.
Wind blowing through the trees. You found him? My voice is gone now. My Gabby and Paul there. It's quite a nice day. Apparently in for a lot of cold. Whistle's gone there shortly. Good boy. Gotta say, the dogs love it down here. They get to swim and run and play, and we'll be heading home soon. I'll go for Hans's court case now.
Hopefully they got the information when they go to court.
Yes, hopefully they've got the information. They didn't have it yesterday at the review by phone. But anyway, that's another story. So we'll only be here for a few more days, then back to Queensland.
Back to Jeanette.
Yes, back to Jeanette. We'll go visit Jeanette. This way, Booty. Come.
Come on.
Come on. Back to see Jeanette every Monday.
Her boys that arrested me.
And the boys, yeah, the boys that arrested Hands. She fly. I've already eaten one today. One up the snoz, one in the
Really?
gob. Oh, Booty. Nearly tripped over you, mate. She fly. For those that have asked about Dan, he's fine. Doing his thing at the moment.
He's not the Messiah. He's just a naughty boy.
Go back and have a cuppa, I think.
I must. You right there? Got a hand?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that'd be right.
Probably got them all dizzy now.
Sorry about that. I was just putting the legs up so I don't have to hold it so high. Probably should have thought about that before.
Might have been easier.
Well, let's hope that people start. I think the tide's turning with people, personally. When we're out and about in Canberra, more
Don't
people.
get told to F off so often.
That's right. More people actually stop and talk to you now. Not so much abuse as there used to be. Oh, look, we have our erratic dancer down there with her strange umbrella, apparently.
Rainbow umbrella.
Rainbow umbrella.
Not exotic, erratic. They'll probably get in trouble.
They must be really desperate to be saying such stupid things.
That's because they're the oxymoron morons.
Just makes you really wonder where this is all going. The good always wins over evil, sooner or later. Sorry about the puffing.
We put the boat in.
On, what are they doing? Let's have a look.
Over there. What for, I don't know.
Council, or whoever they are. Oh, gotta make that bigger. I'm making you dizzy again, aren't I? Oh, I can't work this silly thing. There we go. We need more women, I think, in this here movement. Mostly women to start with. Come on, Boot. Mothers, grandmothers, great-grandmothers.
I was going to say something, I'll leave that.
Probably a good thing. Need more good people standing up, not just saying that they're with us, but standing with us. As I said before, so many people now come up to us and thank us, but we need them with us.
Not just thanking us.
Everybody can do their own thing, be it at their governors in their state or their council chambers. As it started with me, and at the beginning we went to our local council chamber and stood in silence and met a few more people, and then it just grew. So if that can happen just at the council chambers, it can happen every state, every town, every place. Just need more people doing it, more show of people that we are awake. We know what yous are doing. Don't mind me, Flower, just toddle off slowly.
Yes, you will.
I do think we only have one shot at this. Very powerful what we're fighting. That awesome cloud over there looks like it's hiding a UFO. It's got Star Trek in it. That's an awesome cloud. Oh, gonna make it smaller again. There we go. Corey and that are coming behind me. Ah, yes, they're having a nice chat. I'll move the camera slowly so I don't make you dizzy as a wheel, or me for that matter. I'll have a look at the comments when we stop, otherwise I'll trip over myself. Wouldn't it be lovely if we woke up tomorrow and it was finished? What an awesome day that would be. They're resigning and dropping like flies, but so many more to fill their shoes, isn't it? Quiet here today, really. Not very many pushies. Yesterday they were having a good day at yelling at us. It must only be certain days that the cranky ones come through. Whoop, there goes the hat.
Come behind. Boy. Stay behind you. Watch out for these crazy cyclists.
I was just saying, there's hardly any today.
Yeah, well.
Must only be certain days that cranky ones come through. What are you eating? Stop it. This is so much easier to carry than mine. Mine's like lugging a couple of Besser blocks around. What are you doing, Mark?
Trying to keep the
Oh, the wind.
fire alive so we can have a hotter supper.
Hello, ladies. You're on the live.
Hello.
Rainbow carrying lady.
That's this, so it's a 3.5 turbo. 2011, old girl up for sale.
Oh, is she? All right, I shall step back and we shall look at it. Up for sale, Chrissy's car. You want to tell them all about it, Chrissy?
Yeah, tyres are new, 6-month-old tyres, I think. Just had the clutch cable, or clutch kit, I should say, and brakes and tune-up and everything. It's mechanically sound. Got a really good mechanic on the Gold Coast, and plus because I drive a bit, yeah, I always have to have a mechanically sound car. And the little dents in it, they're just from trees.
Well, it's four-wheel drive, isn't it?
Four-wheel
If it
drive,
doesn't
you
have
know,
a
you
dent
slide
here
off
and
that-
there,
You slide off that track and whoops.
that's what you do, isn't it?
You've already had two mentions.
Yeah. Well, the two mentions.
We'll do a circle of it, so how much?
I don't know.
You don't know? Make an offer and we see whether we like it or not.
At least 10 anyway.
Who's oying?
I think she's away the dog.
Oh, right. Here he is, she is. Alright, we'll walk around so you can have a look. Anyone's interested or know anyone that's interested? Oh,
Yeah, she's been bogged once.
only once.
Only once.
Gee, you're doing well.
So my son decided to put a sticker on it for me.
Even where you were, eh?
Yeah, Fraser.
Another good sticker. Stickers alone are worth 10 grand.
Stickers that go with the car. You got your common law one, the convoy. You convoyed all the way from Queensland to Canberra.
There we go. Lost the page, oh no. Here we go, we'll go for a walk.
The lady where she was going to move the car and they just shoved her and she was flying back.
iPhone, two new
Oh, that's an iPhone, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll try
Alright,
again.
we'll try again, guys. National
see?
regas screen, right? Look it up.
Yep.
Right. Institutions, like you are here. Institutions that have joined the scheme. Now, you join the scheme when someone puts in a complaint of being abused while in an institution, right? Now, this is New South Wales. New South Wales institutions, right? The following institutions have completed the necessary steps to join the scheme. Now, you only join the scheme, remember, you only join the scheme when you've been named as having someone who is being abused in these schemes. All right, you ready? This is A. Now, these people don't join if they haven't been, no one's been put a complaint in against them. The only way to join is if you had a complaint put in against you. Are you looking? Australian Olympic Committee. See that? G'day from Michigan. Hello, Michigan. You seen this? This is a government scheme to pay people off. Now, we know someone that worked in this scheme. So when you put in a lodge thing, you get money, and you have to sign a thing to say you're not going to talk about it anymore. You see, look, we're up to D, up to F. We're up to F. We're up to F. H, I, J, K, L. Life without barriers. Yeah. Wonder what sort of barrier it creates in your life when you've been abused. Oxford Falls Grammar School. Oh, yeah, that sounds Oxford. Redland School.
Kettle takes so much water.
Religious Education Program Association. Yeah, I'm sure they gave them an education.
Yeah, that was great. I got given it by Chris's sister, who works at one of the op shops. I was told it was
Hi, Batman. Here you go, guys. Oh, look, here's a phone number at the bottom. You cannot find the name of the institution you're looking for on this list. That means the institution is still working through the final steps to join, or it may not yet have agreed to join the scheme. For the help and understanding of the institutions that have joined the scheme, ring this number. Another way to stay informed about institutions that have joined the scheme is by subscribing. National Regas Scheme, paying off people that have been abused.
Have you got that orange ink going on?
Kettle's boiled.
What do you want for it? I can't say yes or no until I know if you're offering it. Where?
Can you give those to Hans?
You want one of these today? See where the kids can get in there.
So we can't see the store on the
Safety thing on. Probably struggle to get in. Yep. Wet to spoon.
Like I said,
Son will give it to me, so it's no good for it. Get a load of shit.
taste this thing on there, hay flour.
But,
does make a difference for a while, not forever, but yeah. So the $30 on the save on fuel and oil, it's a short term, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. Did you get that?
Tell me. Is it on?
I'm just really upset, Chris, because it's 12 months on.
Get back a bit.
12 months on from our.
Just so you're in. So they can see who they're talking, otherwise they're talking to your belly.
Oh, I carried babies in there.
Mm.
It's the divide that's been created. They're trying to divide us. Divided, we're nothing. United is how we make a difference. This is where it started. This is where it has to be finished. I know it's really onerous to get to Canberra and it's really hard and people struggle. And it's real for a lot of people. But this is where it started and this is where it needs to be finished.
Yeah, exactly.
Division is not going to help our cause. Division does not create freedom. Division creates division. And united, we win. United, we stand together. We made MSM for a shitty little protest. We didn't make MSM for the big one that was here. How many people rolled into town? It wasn't about the party, it was about actually realising that we're not alone. Bringing us together, the amount of people that I've met, the friends that I have, the family I have from this movement is irreplaceable. But a reunion where you live isn't going to change anything because that's just one spot. That's 500 people in one spot. Come to Canberra and make the difference we need to get our country back.
Yeah, we certainly do. Like Queenslanders, all you Queenslanders, come on down. We need you here. We need you to fight here, not there. I know people can't all come, but if we can get majority of the people that came not long ago, only 12 months ago, we can get them back. We can sort this out now. We can finish.
It needs to be finished.
And all the different leaders, you know.
Coming together last year made sure we had the mandates dropped in most states. That shook this country up. And then everyone left and everyone had to pay the mortgage. It's not about what you had to do. In your own individual circumstances, I'm sure you fought for freedom every damn day. But this is about coming back together to finish the job so we can have an Australia that we're proud to live in.
And our children are protected.
And our children are protected and can live a life and have the blessings that I had in my life. That Chris had opportunities that they're not going to be there for them. It's now, guys. If not now on our 12-month anniversary, then when?
We'll be
Because
digital.
we know that there's another pandemic coming. We know what's around the corner. We know what they're doing with the economy. Inflation's through the roof. How are our kids going to afford to buy a house in this economy? What kind of job will they get? Oh, that's right. We know the enslavement's coming. We know the social credit system's coming. We know what's coming down the corner. Every single one of you are critical thinkers. come to Canberra, finish this job, finish this fight that we started when we all came together, because that unity, that energy shifted things that we still don't know. It's still unraveling. But it's only going to happen when we're unified. The people united will never be divided. The people united will never be divided. Come to Canberra and unite.
Yeah, please, come to the reunion. The reunion was here in Canberra. No other states. We all come to Canberra and we all stood up together as one. We need to do it again and not listen to all the other so-called leaders of other groups dividing, saying go here, go there. We all need to come together. So please, come on, come to Canberra, see our sign, we'll show our sign. Where are you, Boo? Here we go, and nice one.
Nice.
Can you see that?
If you're sick of the lies, secrets and corruption, join us, Parliament Lawns, 6th to the 12th of Feb. The people united will never be divided.
So come on, come down. The kettle boy.
It would be. We need to be together. We need to be strong. We need to not be divided. We need to make the effort.
Did you find boots?
Please come down to Canberra. If we didn't have a court case to be at, we would also be here. Yes, we need as many as possible.
Sorry, Vic, I didn't realise you told me.
That's okay.
Saw a call on the machine. Started getting to some good problems there. That was very lovely.
Here we go. Oh, you're not even looking at it. That's boring. Boring as. We're doing more signs. Why don't all you, what are you cockle watchers, come and talk to us too? There we go. We've got 2 done, so we'll start another in shortly. Up. You're all on now. See them talking. I had my cuppa again. I freaked Dan out when I gave him a pink cup. We like stirring him up. Alright, where would you like to look, guys? You want to be looking at these 2 or? Alright. Probably should go through all your thingos, but I've got to do signs. So I'm going to do signs. I'll leave you looking at them. That's exciting, isn't it? Right, cup of tea.
I wouldn't stress that too much. The brain's coming close to the surface. The skin gets thinner as you get older.
Freehand is the second one. I think we're now a bit better. Ask Brett before you.
From your 20s, collagen production.
Are they all going to be the same?
I don't know.
That's why when you need collagen for your eyes, your joints, everything. So that's why when you get old, you need glasses, ginkgo, like balls, and so
You want the same thing on the
Yeah.
others. Vicky's quite willing to ride out for us.
I think that's what we need to get out there.
Which one do you like better? The freehand one?
I don't care.
Doesn't matter really,
Doesn't
does
matter.
it?
We just need that information in as many places as we can.
I take
I might try and
you
pick
have-
some
yeah,
of these
yeah.
up a bit too. I might get my
Yeah.
neighbour out.
Rudy, leave it. Back here.
There's kind of plenty of other messages around there, but that's,
You leave it, Rudy.
people can't be fucked doing that. We're all going home.
Exactly.
I'm done. 12 months is enough for me.
Pick your game up. We've given you everything we got.
My life is enough. No one else is interested. They think they can solve it by pushing like button on the screen or sitting fucking pointing.
Never going to work on a keyboard.
No.
It's not going to work all
Never
over
going to work saying on you, Brett.
Whenever they're all over the country, you can hide the numbers. And that's what they
Yes.
do.
That's what they-
Freak you
that's
out,
what they
hide the
did.
numbers.
Thank
That's
you,
why
Melissa.
That's why they reduced the mandate.
Oh, they hid the numbers here. 10,000.
No,
Yeah, right.
They didn't hide the numbers. They made themselves look like liars.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
as soon as people said, only got 10,000, I just sent them this is a picture from my phone I took. Oh, okay, there's a lot more than 10,000.
Yeah.
They just proved themselves to be liars.
Yep.
You can say different numbers, but if we've got the evidence,
Yeah.
and everyone's in the one spot, you can do it.
Yes.
Otherwise, you're wasting time.
And most of those photos, they show the lawn. They don't show the entire Northbourne Avenue,
that's right.
2 lanes
Full
wide,
bridge,
all the way to
absolutely.
the roundabout.
3 lanes.
And
It turned into
No,
the both
it ended up on
sides.
both sides.
Yeah.
Both
It
lanes.
means
Like I
two
meant 2 roads.
2 roads.
Yeah.
6 lanes.
Yeah,
6
north
lanes.
and south,
Yeah.
all 6 lanes were
Well
full.
over a million
And they
people.
Well,
show-
we
they show the
stood
lawns
on that
later in the
bridge
afternoon.
for
They
2.5
show-
And
hours.
from the day, and
Same
3
here.
days
2.5
beforehand, they showed the
hours.
lawn from 3 days beforehand.
Yeah.
Yep.
Watching people go past. 2.5
picture I
hours.
seen
That's a lot of
on another
people.
website
There's-
was on.
Yeah, they'll
people from
never
Parliament
admit
House.
to Australia's biggest protest. They'll never admit to it.
Well, the
Because
people
they're
were from
frightened.
Parliament House
Because
right back in the
united,
States,
we've made a difference.
and
That's
shoulder
right.
to shoulder.
Yeah,
United.
absolutely.
In the one spot.
In the one
In
spot.
the one spot.
There's still being-
You're not united if you're not all in the same spot. You can all talk about being united, shake hands and send each other messages.
Yeah.
On all those people on Instagram and I mean, so, you know, all the sites that people get on, they all know what you're talking about. They already know. No point chatting to each other about the same stuff over, and I see the same shit coming up week and week in, week out, stuff that'll go years older.
Yeah, but can you find one in Hastings?
Yeah, big magnet. Find everything else metal.
Always setting up a ramp.
Table.
Ah, time for some skating action here.
I'll get the other board out one action.
I'm not kidding. I don't
I think it's the cover that's stopping the cable. I think it's plugs.
Yeah, I reckon you're right.
That cable's going too.
Motor, three wheels with motor.
Get away the leader to the
So guys, I'm going to finish the live stream because I'm just over it, to tell you the truth.
I reckon we finish the
Bye.
live stream.
Sorry?
I reckon we stop the live stream.
Yeah. After I'm invested.